A Goodwill in Seattle, November 1993. Seattle, Capitol Hill, Broadway Avenue. The Goodwill sits between a taco shop and a bookstore. November 9th, 1993, Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. Green awning faded, hand-painted signs. Half off Tuesdays. Heavy door, chipping paint, brass handle worn smooth. Bell chimes when you enter. Same sound for everyone, rich or poor. Sky is Seattle gray, not quite raining, just wet. Cold. 40 feels like 20. Inside smells like detergent, mothballs, old fabric. Fluorescent lights hum. Floor is linoleum, scuffed, sticky near the door. Racks everywhere. Men's left, women's middle, children's back. Everything organized. Shelves hold dishes, books, broken appliances, things people threw away. Woman browses children's section. 2 kids with her. Boy, 7, jacket too small. Girl, 5, coat's zipper broken. They're bored, touching everything. She redirects them. Her coat is thin, shoes worn through. She picks up a pink coat, checks tag. $18. Does math. Puts it back. Picks it up. Need versus cost. Old man at men's rack, moving slow, checking pockets, testing zippers. Carhartt jacket ancient, patched. No hurry. This is his Tuesday. Young guy near books. Backpack stuffed. Everything he owns. Sleeping bag on top. Jeans have holes, worn through. Flannel faded pink. Face gaunt. Hasn't eaten in days. Reading Asimov. Hasn't paid. Won't. Just sitting warm. Margaret Chen at register. 54. Gray hair in bun. Glasses on chain. Blue vest. Worked here 11 years. Started after husband died. Good at reading people. Knows who needs help. Bell chimes. Kurt pushes through. Blonde hair greasy. Black beanie low. Gray hoodie. Faded logo. Ripped jeans. Red Converse. Duct tape on one. Head down. Trying to disappear. Margaret recognizes him. Everyone does. Nirvana. MTV. Biggest band in world. Kurt doesn't browse. Goes straight to coats. Flips through fast. Pulls out green corduroy. Checks size. Large. Checks condition. Worn but warm. Checks tag. $5. Drapes over arm. Walks to register. 3 people in line. Seattle. Capitol Hill. Broadway Avenue. The Goodwill sits between a taco shop and a bookstore. November 9th, 1993, Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. Green awning faded, hand-painted signs. Half off Tuesdays. Heavy door, chipping paint. Brass handle worn smooth. Bell chimes when you enter. Same sound for everyone, rich or poor. Sky is Seattle gray, not quite raining, just wet. Cold. 40 feels like 20. Inside smells like detergent, mothballs, old fabric. Fluorescent lights hum. Floor is linoleum, scuffed, sticky near the door. Racks everywhere. Men's left, women's middle, children's back. Everything organized. Shelves hold dishes, books, broken appliances, things people threw away. Woman browses children's section. 2 kids with her. Boy, 7, jacket too small. Girl, 5, coat's zipper broken. They're bored, touching everything. She redirects them. Her coat is thin, shoes worn through. She picks up a pink coat, checks tag. $18. Does math. Puts it back. Picks it up. Need versus cost. Old man at men's rack, moving slow, checking pockets, testing zippers. Carhartt jacket ancient, patched, no hurry. This is his Tuesday. Young guy near books, backpack stuffed, everything he owns. Sleeping bag on top, jeans have holes, worn through. Flannel faded pink, face gaunt. Hasn't eaten in days. Reading Asimov, hasn't paid. Won't. Just sitting warm. Margaret Chen at register, 54. Gray hair in bun. Glasses on chain. Blue vest. Worked here 11 years. Started after husband died. Good at reading people. Knows who needs help. Bell chimes. Kurt pushes through. Blonde hair greasy. Black beanie low. Gray hoodie. Faded logo. Ripped jeans. Red Converse. Duct tape on one. Head down. Trying to disappear. Margaret recognizes him. Everyone does. Nirvana. MTV. Biggest band in world. Kurt doesn't browse. Goes straight to coats. Flips through fast. Pulls out green corduroy. Checks size. Large. Checks condition. Worn but warm. Checks tag. $5. Drapes over arm. Walks to register. 3 people in line. Sees himself. Really sees himself. In this guy's eyes. In his worn clothes. In his desperate hope. In his shame at being the reason for seen. In his wanting to disappear. To sink into floor. To not exist. Kurt knows that feeling. Knows it deep. Carried it for years. Still carries it. Fame didn't erase it. Money didn't fix it. Still feels invisible inside. Still feels worthless. Still feels like fraud. Like he doesn't deserve any of this. Success, recognition, love. None of it. Turns back to Margaret. You're absolutely right. Margaret wasn't expecting that. Was ready for anger. Kurt takes jacket, walks to Guy, holds it out. Take it. Guy stares, doesn't move. It's yours. Try it on. I don't have money. Don't need money. Gift. Guy takes it, hands shaking. Sets down shirt and mug. Takes off thin jacket, all he has. Puts on corduroy. Fits perfect. Warm. Solid. He touches fabric, can't believe it's real. Looks at Kurt. Eyes wet. Thank you. Kurt nods. Simple. No performance. Goes back to Margaret. Pulls out wallet. Old leather. 2 20s. Sets them down. For his jacket. Whatever else he needs. Rest is donation. Margaret's throat tightens. Eyes burn. Takes money. Can't speak. Kurt looks at Guy. Get warm clothes. Don't leave without them. November. Gets colder. Guy nods. Can't form words. Kurt turns to store. 8 people watching. Raises voice. Anyone shopping because you have to? Come up. I'm covering it. Silence. No one moves. Serious. Money stopping you? Bring it up. I'll pay. Still no one moves. Too shocked. Kurt walks to woman, pink coat in hands. Need that? She looks at him, recognizes him. Then embarrassed, then honest. My daughter, 6 years old, but $18. Can't afford it. Get it. Whatever else she needs. Her eyes fill. Grabs coat, sweater, boots, hat. Walks to register, crying. That breaks spell. Others move. Old man returns. Gloves he wanted. Teenager grabs coat. Man takes sweater. One by one to Margaret. She rings up. Kurt pays. 40, 60, 80, 100. Keeps handing 20s, doesn't count. Store transformed. People crying. Woman, young guy, Margaret. Everyone gets what they need. Kurt puts wallet away. Thank you for speaking up. Margaret wipes eyes. I judged you. You saw someone who needed help. Protected them. That's your job. You're good at it. She breaks, covers face, shoulders shake. Kurt reaches across, hand on her arm, gentle. It's okay. Waits. She calms. He nods. Leaves. Young guy follows outside. Margaret watches. Sees Kurt write on paper. Hand it to Guy. Guy reads. Hugs him. Tight. Desperate. Kurt hugs back. Gets in Volvo. Drives off. Guy stands there. Long time. Finally comes back. Shows Margaret. Phone number. Note. Need help? Call this. They'll help. Don't stay on streets. K. You going to call? Yeah, today. Good. Please do. 2 weeks later, clean guy walks in. Haircut. Shaved. Waves at Margaret. She doesn't recognize him. Then does. Jacket guy. I called. Got help. Program. They're helping me. Margaret hugs him. Tell Kurt. It worked. Never sees Kurt again, but thinks about it daily. Tells every volunteer. About refusing millionaire, who proved her right and wrong. 5 months later, Kurt's dead. Margaret cries, like she knew him. She did, for 10 minutes. The real him. Still works there. Still speaks up. Jacket policy. Someone needs something more? She says so. Because Kurt taught her. Speaking up is kind. Guy is 45 now. David. Called that number same day. Got help. Housing, job, life. Has apartment. Still has jacket. Doesn't wear it. Keeps it. Reminder. Became counselor. Homeless youth. Because someone did it for him. Kurt saw him invisible. Margaret spoke up. 60 seconds taught him kindness isn't dead, just quiet. Margaret and David met again. Years later. Fundraiser. She didn't recognize him. Clean, healthy. He introduced himself. Both cried. He told about call, shelter, program, job, life built. Because jacket, phone number. Someone saw him. She told about Kurt's death, keeping receipt, telling story, hoping it matters. David said, it matters. Saved him twice, once with jacket, once years later, wanting to quit. Remembered someone cared, saw him human, worth helping. That's what 60 seconds does. Not save everyone, not solve everything. Plants seed, shows someone they matter, gives something to hold when everything's gone. Margaret's old now, not many years left, has receipt, has story, knowledge that 60 seconds mattered. Stood in thrift store, Kurt and homeless kid. Something beautiful happened. Pure, rippled forward. Lives, years, people she'll never meet. Enough. Everything. David kept jacket. Office now. Counseling office. Kids come in, struggling, rough, hungry, scared. Shows them jacket. Tells story. Someone saw me. Helped. No reason except right thing. You can survive. You matter. Help exists. Some believe, some don't. Some call numbers. Some disappear. Seeds planted. Some grow. Chain continues. Kurt to David. David to others. Others to more. Margaret tells at training. New volunteers. Shows receipt. Tells about Kurt. David. Jacket. Seeing people. Not problems. People. Some get it. Some change. Ripple continues. Granddaughter asks why keep receipt. Margaret thinks. Some moments matter. This was one. Need proof. Kindness is real. Small moments, big impact. 60 seconds. $200. Lives changed. Granddaughter doesn't understand. Too young. Will someday. Life gets hard. World feels cruel. Remember Grandma's story. Receipt. Kurt. Jacket. 60 seconds. Remember people can be good. Tired. Nobody watching. Especially then. That's what Margaret hopes. Story outlives her. Receipt outlives her. Lesson continues. See people. Help people. Speak up. Be kind. Kurt did it tired, broke inside, months from death. Still helped. Still saw David. Gave jacket, money, hope. That's character. Margaret did it scared. Could have stayed quiet. Spoke up. Protected David. Right thing when hard. That's courage. David did it grateful. Could have forgotten. Helps others. Pays forward. That's grace. 3 people. 1 moment. 60 seconds. Thrift store. Tuesday, November. Changed everything. Not world, not millions. Few people. Few lives. Everything to them. Enough. More than enough. Legacy. What matters? What stays when music fades? Fame dies. Names forgotten. Moments. Kindness. 60 seconds. Someone saw someone. Helped someone. Changed someone. Chain continues. Forever. Margaret keeps receipt framed. Wall at home. Next to Kurt's photo. Looks at it daily. Remembers refusing him. Him thanking her. Tells visitors, was he really that kind? For 5 minutes? Yes. Absolutely. Wishes she'd told him, you're good. Not rock star good. Person good. Sees suffering. Helps. Doesn't need credit. Didn't say it. Thought there'd be time. Then gone. Receipt. Memory. Story. David tells his story. People struggling. Stranger gave jacket. Phone number. Chance. Not too late. Help exists. 1 moment changes everything. Became counselor because of it. Shows kids jacket. Someone saw me when nobody. You matter. Help exists. Some believe. Chain continues. Margaret tells at every training. See people, not problems. Some get it. Speak different. Treat different. Ripple continues. Her granddaughter will understand someday. When hard, when cruel. Remember Grandma's story. People can be good, even tired, even hidden, especially then. Kurt did it dying inside. Still gave, still saw, still helped. Character isn't when easy. Character is when hard, when nobody's watching, when gain nothing. Margaret did it uncomfortable. Could have sold jacket, avoided scene, spoke truth instead, protected vulnerable. Courage isn't fearless. Courage is scared, but does right anyway. David did it broken. Could have stayed broken. Could have stayed bitter. World owed him nothing. Gave him less. Still helps others. Still pays forward. Grace isn't deserved. Grace is giving what wasn't given to you. 3 people. Different struggles. Same moment. Same choice. See someone. Help someone. Change someone. That Tuesday in November. Rain outside. Cold inside hearts. Then warmth. Human warmth. Not from heat. From seeing. From caring. From acting. Receipt says $237. Means everything. Means nothing. Numbers on paper. Lives in hearts. That's difference between transaction and transformation. Transaction is exchange. Transformation is becoming. Kurt walked in one person, walked out another. Lighter somehow. Heavy, but lighter. Margaret worked register before. Different after. Saw different. Spoke different. Was different. David was invisible before. Seen after. Was nobody, became somebody. Not because money, because moment. Because seen, because mattered. That's power of 60 seconds. Not what you get, what you give. Not what changes outside, what transforms inside. Not becoming rich, becoming real. Not having more, being more. Store is still there, Broadway Avenue. Same racks, same smell, same bell, different people. Same struggles. Margaret volunteers Tuesdays. Same spot, same register, different day. Same mission. Help who needs help. Jacket policy still exists. Unwritten, understood. Someone needs something more? Speak up. Always, every time, no exceptions. Because Kurt taught that. One Tuesday, 60 seconds, forever changed. David has office now. Downtown. Small, clean, safe. Kids come broken, leave hopeful. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes enough. Shows jacket. Green corduroy, worn elbows, missing button. Worth everything. Worth nothing. Just fabric. Just thread. Just reminder that someone saw. Someone cared. Someone helped. Someone changed everything. Some kids believe. Some don't. Seeds planted anyway. Some grow. Some don't. Plant anyway. Water anyway. Hope anyway. Love anyway. That's legacy. Not knowing who you'll reach. Reaching anyway. Margaret is dying now. Knows it. Feels it. Bones hurt. Breath short. Time ending. Not sad. Grateful. Had receipt. Had story. Had proof that 60 seconds matters. That speaking up matters. That seeing people matters. That's enough. More than enough. That's everything. Told granddaughter last week. Keep receipt. Tell story. Remember Kurt. Remember David. Remember moment. Remember 60 seconds changes lives. Remember speaking up is kind. Remember seeing people is everything. Granddaughter promised. Will tell her kids. They'll tell theirs. Story continues. Receipt yellows. Paper crumbles. Story remains. Truth remains. Love remains. Kurt is gone. 26 years now. Music remains. Legacy remains. But not albums, not fame, not money, not any of that. This moment, this store, this jacket, this kindness, this seeing, this helping, this changing. This remains. David's kids ask about jacket. Why keep old coat? Doesn't fit, missing button, worn out. Because someone saw me when nobody else did. Someone helped when nobody else would. Someone changed everything when everything was lost. That's why. Kids don't understand, not yet. Will someday. When lost, when invisible, when hopeless. Remember Dad's story. Remember green jacket. Remember 60 seconds. Remember someone somewhere sees, cares, helps, changes everything. That jacket hangs in office. Kids see it daily. Some ask about it. David tells story every time. Never gets old. Never gets tired of it. Every telling plants seed. Every seed might grow, might save someone, might change life. Worth telling, worth remembering, worth sharing. Some kids leave office different, lighter, hopeful, believing help exists, believing they matter, believing someone sees them. That's power of story. That's power of jacket. That's power of 60 seconds remembered, repeated, passed forward. Margaret's funeral will have hundreds. David will speak, tell story, show receipt, cry, thank her, thank Kurt, thank moment. Thank 60 seconds that changed 3 lives, that rippled into hundreds, that continues rippling, that never stops. Receipt will go to museum, local history. Kurt Cobain receipt, November 9th, 1993. Goodwill store. $237. Changed lives. People will visit, read, cry, remember, learn, change. That's power. That's legacy. That's immortality. Not living forever, living in others, through others, for others. Some stories don't end when the music fades. They stay with us, quietly. If this story meant something to you, join our community. Subscribe and share your thoughts below. Where are you watching from? Which city? Which part of the world? We read every comment.